What madness! Talk no Jessel don't work! How could this be? A hero is born or made when the recognition begins to set in. It's not the matter of money or even fame. It's the principle of protecting the people. The chapter begins with a fun action set piece with a rewarding outcome and yet ends with a larger task in mind that will put all recruited heroes to the test. Kirishima continues to shine as someone he wanted to be. A hero. As a fan of his character, this suits me well to watch him to shine, as well as get the recognition he deserved. If not a fan, it's hard not to appreciate his accomplishment. The first half of the chapter does a really good job to show gratitude towards his character. The action is fun to watch as Kirishima goes maximum hardened in his unbreakable form. He could only last in that form for 30 to 40 seconds, which raises stakes on his behalf. It's smart of him to distract and provoke his enemy, and LS in game terminology, tanking those damages. Then he starts striking those blades down and give him a good old punch of a lifetime. It's not One Punch Man, but it certainly did the job. It was fun and satisfying to handle the problem alone. Sadly, the enemy takes advantage of Kirishima's kindness, so he manages to escape until he literally bumps to Fat Gum, which his quirk is fat absorption. It's self-explanatory, but fun use of his design. That said, it does establish that Kirishima is still a rookie, even if he did stop him from attacking the citizens. He got that part down, but need to make an arrest rather than letting personal feeling get the best of you. One thing is certain, Talk no Jetsu don't work in this universe. Well, that's a relief. The most satisfying part is when the citizens arrive to thank Kirishima for saving them. If you're one that felt a bit bummed that he didn't manage to stop the enemy entirely, then this one will lift your spirit up. It's true that he didn't arrest the man, but he did save everyone, and that alone makes him a hero. That cheerful look on his face is good enough for me. Personally, this was a well-received moment. It's even nice to know that he made it into the headline news for his heroism. The students know about it, and now he's acknowledged and beloved by his friend more so than ever. Well, except for Bakugo, but you know how he is. Same can be said for Ochaku and Tsuyu, which is a hint for their upcoming development. The visual is solid as usual. It did start with an action set piece, and I still like Kirishima's design in his hardened state. He comes across like a monster, like a dinosaur, and that one punch looked like it really hurt. I can't imagine bone crushing sound effect and all. I can see anime making it look heavily effective. That said, the calm moments when he received gratitude is satisfying. All in all, it's a nicely done development for him. After spending the first half of the chapter giving Kirishima a shiny moment that he deserved, it was time to build up for a climactic arc which has a lot of potential. It's still unclear if Tamaki cannot use his quirk anymore, but the fact that he is with Big 3 perhaps it's not permanent. It could be like reverse boost, where it will wear out eventually. If that's the case, it's a relief, but it does pose a huge threat. If anything, the threatening part is how long does it last? It does seem like they got enough evidence to persuade the 8 percepts, from strange behaviors of Overhaul to broken pieces of a weapon, as well as taking a shot resulting in no quirk, is all they need. Once I saw Deku, Kirishima, Ochaku, and Tsuyu all together and going to the same location, I knew we were in for something intense yet exciting. This would mean they all will be the focus character of the arc, meaning they will receive a good amount of development. Deku continues to feel upset that he couldn't save someone, so I can see potential to use that notion in play. As for the other 3, it's hard to say for now, especially since Kirishima just got his, but I believe the mangaka has something in store. The heroines have been getting personal developments and tidbits of action, which is good, but now it's time to make a standout performance, and this arc has room for them. Definitely looking forward to that. It's more excited to see other heroes, including Gran Torino in the mix. Even Aizawa is in there. It finally caught on that they're ready to perform a raid against the 8 precepts of death. It may not happen in the next chapter, but we are definitely gearing up for the epic proportion. If we go by the same way that the last eventful arc went, alas All Might's last glory, then we are in for a hell of a ride. The chapter filled the first half with fun, charming, and satisfying development for Kirishima, and the latter filled with build-up for an exciting event. There are so many heroes on the scene, so there are a lot of potentials for this arc to be exhilarating. If accomplished, it will only taunt anime fans that they're missing out something grand, and won't see that for a long time. I'm giving this chapter an 8. Now that we have the anime back, it cannot be any more excited to be a My Hero Academia fan. Especially the anime is going to last 2 cours, so that means 25 episodes, and that's great. And we have this manga chapter releases in a weekly basis, so that's even more greater. Now we have an arc that's potentially could be the best one yet. It's going to be an exciting year. What are your thoughts of this chapter? What are you looking forward to the most? To see more developments for Deku, Kirishima, Ochaku, or Suyu, or anyone else in that matter? There's so many characters going to be involved. I'm not entirely sure everybody's going to play a role, but definitely going to see a lot of crazy intense quirks in action and just an all-out warfare, especially if Shigaraki and Overhaul do work together. This will only taunt the anime fans because they will only wish they could see this in anime. In fact, I think the same thing could be said for manga, especially the Bone Studio has been doing a really good job so far. So I guess it's a lose-lose in some funny way. And that will do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.